Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live edition of Ksports Sunday for August 23rd, 2009. I'm Andrew Ramsey. Tonight, the Red Sox and Yankees square off in the rubber game of this three-game series, which has all the makings of an instant classic. Aces Josh Beckett and CC Sabathia will be on the mound to decide a series that has begun with both teams trading blowouts. First pitch is scheduled for 8:05. Last night was a not-so-instant classic for what the hell? For Yankees hurler A.J. Burnett, but for Red Sox rookie Junichi Tazawa, a nice bounce back.
Today. Well, the Red Sox began the season.
Here you see Junichi Tazawa and A-Rod. It is high. It is far. Jacoby Ellsbury going back. It is caught at the warning track. Nick Swisher will tag up on the play with 2 outs, but no dice for the Yankees. They don't get a score. So against A.J. Burnett, here is David Ortiz with men on first and third, and he puts it off the monster, and Eric Hinsky, well, it was a rough day for the Yankees left fielder, as Derek Jeter has to come out and field the ball, but no dice there either. Now here's Alex Gonzalez, recently acquired from the Cincinnati Reds. This one is high and far, and it is gone. It's actually barely gone because that green monster is pretty high. And here's Kevin Youkilis, 3-run blast into the day. Okay, 3-run. Okay, you know what? And here's Alex Rodriguez just looking. Too bad you only get 3. And now Junichi Tazawa would take a nice little break in the dugout. Here's A-Rod against or David Ortiz against A.J. Burnett, rather. He homers, and A.J. Burnett's reaction, I don't even know what to make of that. I mean, not even Scott Van Pelt could figure that one out. Kevin Youkilis, here's another one. 10-0 already, Boston, in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, 2-0 pitch. There's Alfredo Aceves, who gave up the bomb to Kevin Youkilis, and it was not a good day for the New York Yankees. The Red Sox announced yesterday that All-Star starter Tim Wakefield will return to the rotation Wednesday night against the Chicago White Sox. The injured knuckleballer has been battling back and leg issues and has not made a start since July 8th. Wake's return could signal the end for the Brad Penny experiment, the second offseason acquisition to fall by the wayside for general manager Theo Epstein. The New England Patriots will be back in action Friday night, taking on the Washington Redskins, and while most of the football world is focused on Philadelphia or Minnesota, Richard Seymour and the New England Patriots will just be trying to bounce back and get a W.
Anytime you're out on the field, people can say whether it's a preseason game or not, but, you're always stepping on the field to win, and we didn't win. So, at the end of the day, we want to come off the field with a W. That definitely would have made us feel a lot better.
Of course, we want to play better. You hate to lose at anything. I don't care what it is. You hate to lose, and we want to be better, and we got to, we have to get better going forward.
Speaking of bouncing back, the Peabody Little League team will get a crack at the California squad in just a few minutes. This comes after the team suffered a 10-1 beatdown from the Texas Little League team last Friday. If Peabody can win tonight and again on Tuesday night, they can keep their dreams of winning the Little League World Series alive. Now it's time to send it over to the boys in back talk. In the host chair tonight is Alec Vigliatora. Take it away, Alec.
Hi, welcome to, if you couldn't tell already, a live edition of Back Talk. I'm Alec Vigliatora. With me is Chris and Nick. So the big story today, the Red Sox with a great comeback win. What do you guys take out of this, the win?
I think it's huge. I mean, a lot of people were counting the Red Sox out of it, especially after that sweep in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm. I did. I know I did.
Everybody thought it was over, including you, including a lot of people here. To be honest, I never thought it was over. And as they showed in Toronto, their offense is picking it up. If their offense can pick it up with the coming back of Wake and their pitching doing great, they have a shot at the AL East, not to mention the wild card.
Hold on. What do you mean by comeback when they won 10-1?
Oh, I'm not. It was 14-1. And no, I'm saying a comeback from the previous night where they got. We'll put it in a nice way, shelled.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, as people say, it didn't. 2011 maybe not sure, but that was as much as the score might not have shown. That was as big as a beatdown as it was.
Yes, it reminded me of the Game 3, the ALCS in 2004.
19, I was thinking the
19,
same.
What was it, 19-8?
19-8, yeah.
But then they came back, and they looked good. 11 runs in any game will usually blow out a team.
Oh, yeah.
But in this case,
not so much.
Not really. The Yankees put up 20 runs. But last night, it was last night, they came back. The bats were there. The new pitcher, he was incredible. Tazawa. I didn't want to mispronounce his name. He showed great poise, especially for a young pitcher.
Definitely.
The biggest thing, A-Rod was up. He had 3-2 count, threw a big league curveball, froze him. No one can hit that. That was incredible to me.
I was just going to say,
watching him.
His knees buckled like, I think everybody was confused by that. A-Rod didn't look like A-Rod on that pitch.
He definitely was out of it on that one.
Yeah.
Now, you said that the Red Sox have a shot at the AL East. Right now, they are 6.5 games back. I think the East is kind of, way out. I think the Yankees are going to win it.
Red Sox are going to have to settle for the wild card and then try to take out the Yankees in the playoffs.
Right now, they're 2 games ahead of Texas, I believe.
Yep. With the loss today, Texas won with the loss last night. They were up by 2.
Yes.
So Texas came back today, so 1.5. Tampa goes back a half game, so it'd be interesting to see what the Sox can keep that 2-game lead.
We'll either keep it 2 or bring it down to 1.
Bring it down to, hopefully it will stay at 2, but, we'll see.
But again, the bats, big part of the series, 2 games, 25 runs. That's really good.
That's
really good.
Are we going to see another slugfest, or are we going to see, are the bats going to quiet down with Sabathia and Beckett on the hill?
The two, in my opinion,
15th win.
Exactly.
In my opinion, the 2 best pitchers in the American League.
I would definitely say so.
Especially both, Beckett, more of a playoff pitcher, especially down the run. Sabathia, not so much.
Not so much.
As you've seen the past couple of years.
He's shown to be a pretty regular season pitcher. He kind of chokes in the postseason. Just look at last year, for instance, right? Had it tore up the NL, and
he's
all those
like Cliff Lee
games. Yeah, there's like Cliff Lee. He was an afterthought in the playoffs. He gave up like 3 or 4 runs.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers didn't look too good after that, especially. But the big problem, we need pitching. But last night, we proved that we can have, or they proved that they have a lot of pitching. Tonight, Beckett. Tomorrow, Lester.
Oh yeah.
We gotta keep going. They gotta keep going down the run with good pitching.
Especially in this race, not just the wild card, but the East. Both races should be interesting. The September 1st call-ups with expands of the 40-man roster should be interesting to see what happens there. Which team gets the edge with all their prospects. Personally, I think the Red Sox, with all their depth they have, especially in the minor leagues, they've shown already. Tazawa, Bowden. He got shelled the other night in that 2011, but I mean, who didn't?
Yeah.
But I mean, in the beginning of the year, he played, I believe it was 2 innings, retired all 6 batters, had a couple of strikeouts. So, and the bats they've showed, even Jeff Bailey, Chris Carter, haven't done great, but they've contributed a little bit at the beginning of the year and early when they've needed them to. So, it should be interesting.
And if you notice, when Kevin Youkilis has been back, they've scored 49 runs in the past 3 games, I believe, compared to when he was out. They only scored 25 in the 5 games. I mean, he had the biggest hit yesterday with his first home run, the 3-run home run, to make it 7-0. That was probably the biggest hit of the game, which solidified the win pretty much.
That basically led the blow. It fired it right up. Fired the bats right up. That seemed to be the starting point of the blowout. Everybody just going right after.
And then he finished off with his second home run of the game.
Like another 3-run home run, I believe it was, right over the monster.
Yep, right over the monster.
So, I mean,
he's definitely the best hitter on our lineup.
So far, he might be the hottest right now. Yeah, contact, and he's proved the last couple of years he can bring that power up.
Exactly.
I don't,
22
lately,
home runs this year, right?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you definitely go in spurts.
Yeah.
But overall, it's a tough call between Pedroia and Uke. Who is the better overall hitter? It's definitely close. I would definitely say it's them 2 for the overall best hitter.
Definitely, he's even making a run for AL MVP, I think.
Oh, definitely. Even if the Sox can propel, if they can get into the AL East and win the AL East, you definitely have to look at Uke for the MVP.
I think Youkilis and Mark Teixeira are a lot alike. They are one of the best. They're 2 of the best contact hitters in baseball. Not only that, they have a lot of power. They hit for average. They can walk, great on base percentage, and they're both Gold Glove caliber first basemen.
Yeah, without a doubt. Teixeira has done a great job in New York as well.
Since A-Rod came back, it took some of the pressure off him. He's been on fire, and that's definitely part of the Yankees' success there.
I was just going to say, great point, Nick. I mean, they really did, A-Rod's, arrival